Okay, this is a practice video for you and I. I'm looking at the gray paper we did in the training video, and I've got the first part that goes you and I done in one color, and then those different parts that go or in a different color, and then the ending of that section. And that's the end of the first section. We're gonna take a little bit of time on each one of these, and we're gonna put in a few reps on each of them. So this might be a little bit longer than, oh, he just did a couple chords and stuff. But practice with me. I'm gonna pause a little bit between each one of these, explain, then play it a few times. So the first thing I want you to do is just, you don't have to play, but if you remember Lavender's Blue, and then we went dilly dilly. You already know how to play that. So if we go blue dilly dilly. In fact, why don't you try that with me once? Here we go. Ready? Blue dilly dilly. Good. Now if you look at the first part where it goes you and I, it's the same thing except we leave out the first from dilly dilly. The F is gone, so we're going to go green dilly dilly. Try that. Green dilly dilly. Now we're just going to hold this, and of course dilly dilly won't fit, but we're going to go skip the F. That's it, right? So it's just the same, except we don't play finger one there. Let's do this 5 times. Here we go. Ready? G, E, D, C. And again. And 2 more times. Here we go. And the last time. Okay. Now, you should repeat that. You can pause the video if you need to, a bunch of times until you can play it and look at the music. It's one thing to be able to play it by looking at your hands there and stuff, but that's not the end of the skill that we want. We really need you to go like, this is not hard. Looking at each note as it goes by and getting your hands in the right place. 3, open, 2, open, okay? For right now, don't play the G up on the 4th string. Get used to playing it on the 3rd string like we did there. Okay, going on to the next segment, which we're actually going to start on this lower C here, like that. Now there's 3 different versions of them, and we're going to do the last one first because it's an entire scale. We're going to go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, or on the 3rd line, I used to hold each other's hands. Okay? You know all these notes, and if you've been working on fingerings, you don't need to look at your hands. We just go open, 2, open, 1, 3, open, 2, 3. Okay? Let's try this together. Slowly at first, and then we'll get a little faster each time. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Let's do it again. Make sure that you're changing fingers instead of this. Make sure you're using the right finger. And if you're confused about that, stop, figure it out, and do it right, because there's no point in practicing wrong. Also, try and make sure that you're not like this or like this, right? Like this. Here we go. Ready? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, we're going to do it 3 more times. Increasingly, look at the music. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And 2 more times. C, D, E, F, more time. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All right. Now, go to the very first of these segments, that's on the first line, where it says, I used to run along the shores. It's exactly the same, except at the end, instead of being here on 3 on the C, it goes back down to the G. So let's try that 5 times, and I'll slow down the first couple times. Instead of completing up to the C like you're used to, we'll go down here. Ready? Here we go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, down again, G. Okay? This is the part that says, I used to run along the shores. Here we go. I used to run along the shores. Third time. I used to run along the shores. And I used to run along the shores. Last time. I used to run along the shores. Okay. If you're having troubles with that, let's think about maybe 3 reasons why that might be. The first one is you don't know your notes, but I think everybody knows their notes now. So related to that, you're not using the right fingering. So if you're like, or something like that, you have to keep looking to make sure that your fingers go in the right place. You really need to adopt the shapes. Or there. If you know that your first finger is always here, and your second finger's here, and your third finger's here, and if you need to, your fourth finger's there, then you don't have to look at your hands after you do this slowly a bunch of times. I'm telling you right now that if you're still looking at your fingers or you're using the wrong positions for your fingers, this is just going to get harder and harder until you'll be like, I can't do it. And it's like, yes, you're using the wrong technique. It's like trying to go up a hill on a bike in the wrong gear, where actually it's just using the wrong tools for the wrong things, right? Okay, the middle one. Now, we're going to break this down rhythmically. In time, it goes like this. I used to skip upon the sands. But for right now, we're going to go, I used to skip. Reset upon the sands. That's all we're going to do for our reps here. But after we get done this segment, you should stop, play all of these, and try and put that second one together a little bit quicker at a time, a little less delay. But for right now, let's do it with the pause. So here we go, 5 times. I used to skip upon the sands, right? I used to skip upon the sands. 3 more times. I used to skip upon the sands. And again, I used to skip upon the sands. Last time, I used to skip upon the sands. I didn't pause there, but you get the idea. You want to close that up, okay? Just because these are going long, I'm going to stop this video and I'll do the next parts in a second video, so you can have a break.